Recently declassified radar footage from Navy ships adds new fuel to the national UFO debate, confirming the existence of several unidentified objects. In 1971, a routine mission for the USS Trepang took an extraordinary turn when the submarine crew encountered something they couldn't explain in the Arctic Ocean. Images captured through the submarine's periscope hint at an incredible event, and for some, stand as proof of UFOs. As we delve into the depths of this unexplained maritime encounter, we'll examine the evidence, testimonies, and theories surrounding this mysterious incident. The USS Trepang and the Arctic UFO encounter. In March 1971, the American submarine USS Trepang SSN 674, commissioned just a year earlier, was navigating the frigid waters of the Arctic Ocean. This massive submarine, 90 meters long and weighing 4,000 tons, was tasked with crucial missions, including studying the Arctic ice caps and monitoring Soviet naval activity. Trepang's mission was to conduct scientific research in the challenging conditions of the Arctic Ocean and track the movements of Soviet submarines. But the Trepang crew witnessed an event that would go down in UFO history. Photographs taken through the submarine's periscope showed an unidentified object hovering in the sky above the frozen landscape. These mysterious photographs were published in the French paranormal magazine Top Secret, causing a stir in UFO circles. Some eyewitnesses claim the object was first detected on the submarine's radar and later confirmed with the periscope. The photographs depicted UFOs of various shapes and types. Some were classic flying saucers, while others were cigar-shaped. Some photographs even seemed to capture moments when the UFOs were changing shape. These photographs sparked countless theories and speculations about the nature of UFOs. Some UFO enthusiasts suggested that the Trepang encountered an extraterrestrial fleet, each craft with a different design and purpose. The UFO's ability to change shape hinted at technology far more advanced than anything known to humanity. On the other hand, some claimed that the Trepang was actually part of a covert government operation and that the photographs were taken during this operation. According to this theory, Trepang was investigating Soviet UFO activities. Whatever the truth may be, the USS Trepang photographs left their mark on UFO history and became the subject of countless books, articles, and documentaries. These photographs increased interest in the UFO phenomenon and triggered new research. So what did these mysterious photographs mean? Had we really encountered an extraterrestrial civilization? Or were these photographs the product of a secret government project? Perhaps the Trepang crew had misinterpreted an atmospheric phenomenon. The answers to these questions remain unknown, but the USS Trepang photographs are considered one of the most intriguing and controversial pieces of evidence in the UFO phenomenon. Extraterrestrial beings. The USS Trepang's UFO photographs have become a lightning rod for theories and speculations about the existence of extraterrestrial life. For many UFO enthusiasts, these blurry images are seen as one of the most important pieces of evidence supporting the theory that we are not alone in the universe. At the heart of these theories is the belief that the photographs show real spacecraft and the extraterrestrial beings who operate them. Proponents of this view point to the incredible speed and maneuverability of the objects and their ability to move both in the air and underwater as evidence of their extraterrestrial origin. Some suggest that the Arctic region, with its vast glaciers and remote corners, could be the perfect base for aliens. They argue that the USS Trepang's encounter was no coincidence, but rather points to a much larger extraterrestrial presence in the region. One of the most intriguing theories surrounding the Trepang photographs is that aliens may be interested in our planet's natural resources, particularly oil and gas reserves. The Arctic is known to hold vast amounts of fossil fuel reserves, and some UFO enthusiasts believe that aliens are surveying the region for a future extraction operation. Some even take this theory a step further, claiming that aliens are already present on Earth and are secretly collaborating with human governments and corporations to exploit our planet's resources. The alleged government cover-up and concealment of UFO evidence is cited as proof of this secret alliance. However, it is difficult to determine how much of these theories are real and how much are the product of imagination. Perhaps the Trepang crew simply witnessed an ordinary natural phenomenon or witnessed a secret Soviet experiment. Nevertheless, these photographs keep interest in the UFO phenomenon alive and inspire new research. Witnesses. At the center of the USS Trepang UFO incident are two key witnesses whose accounts have long been debated: Admiral Dean Reynolds Sackett and John Klika. Allegedly present on the submarine during the encounter, these two names became central figures in investigations into the authenticity of the photographs. Admiral Sackett, in particular, became a focal point for UFO researchers. His involvement in the incident, as a high-ranking naval officer with a distinguished career, was thought to lend credibility to the story. According to some accounts, Admiral Sackett was on the bridge of the Trepang when the UFOs were first sighted and may have even given the order for the photographs to be taken. However, when contacted by researchers years later, Admiral Sackett was reluctant to discuss the incident in detail. In a brief phone call, he acknowledged being on the Trepang at the time, but claimed to have no recollection of any UFO encounter. While some interpreted this as proof that the incident never happened, others suggested that Admiral Sackett may have been under a vow of secrecy or simply didn't want to discuss a controversial and sensitive topic. The other key witness mentioned in the reports, John Klika, is an even more enigmatic figure. Said to be the person who took the photographs, Klika has never come forward publicly to discuss his role in the incident. Attempts to locate him have been unsuccessful, and some have even suggested that he may be a fictional character invented to add credibility to the story. The reluctance of both Admiral Sackett and John Klika to provide further information about the USS Trepang incident has only fueled further speculation and debate. Some see their silence as evidence of a cover-up, while others interpret it as proof that the entire story is an elaborate hoax. But efforts to unravel this mystery continue. Researchers are trying to reach other witnesses to the incident and find new evidence. Perhaps one day the true nature of what happened on the USS Trepang will be revealed, and a significant step will be taken in understanding the UFO phenomenon. Retired Navy Admiral Tim Gallett's perspective. In the debate over UFOs and extraterrestrial intelligence, the voice of retired Navy Admiral Tim Gallaudet carries significant weight. With over 3 decades of distinguished service, Admiral Gallaudet has become a prominent figure in the UFO community. He is known for his outspokenness on the reality of this phenomenon and the credibility of those who come forward to share their experiences. Admiral Gallaudet's belief in the existence of UFOs is rooted in his faith in the honesty of whistleblowers who have risked their careers and reputations to bring attention to this controversial topic. He has been a vocal advocate for individuals like Luis Elizondo, the former head of the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, AATIP, and Navy pilot David Fravor, who encountered a UFO off the coast of San Diego in 2004. In a series of interviews and public statements, Admiral Gallaudet has expressed his unwavering support for these individuals, stating his belief that they are telling the truth about their experiences. He has called for a more open and transparent approach to the study of UFOs, arguing that they pose a potential threat to national security and can no longer be ignored. But Admiral Gallaudet's perspective on UFOs goes beyond simply acknowledging their existence. He is also a proponent of the belief that the technology exhibited by these objects is far beyond what human science currently understands. In a notable interview, he suggested that the incredible speed and maneuverability of UFOs and their ability to operate both in the air and water point to a level of technological sophistication beyond even next-generation technology. This belief in the existence of advanced non-human intelligence has made Admiral Gallaudet a leading voice in the call for government transparency regarding UFOs. He has argued that the public has a right to know the reality of the phenomenon and that the government has a responsibility to investigate and disclose any information that could have implications for national security or scientific advancement. At the same time, Admiral Gallaudet has been careful to temper his views with a healthy dose of caution and skepticism. While he acknowledges that the evidence for UFOs is compelling, he also recognizes that there is still much we don't know about their origins, intentions, and capabilities. He has called for a measured and scientific approach to the study of the phenomenon, one based on rigorous analysis and empirical evidence rather than speculation and conjecture. The veteran's claim. The mysterious photographs from the USS Trepang rank among the most terrifying and unexplained encounters the Navy has ever faced. No one can provide a better explanation for these photographs than those who served on that submarine. One such veteran, choosing to remain anonymous, has come forward to offer unique insights into the UFO encounter and the photographs in question. According to this veteran, the grainy image of the cigar-shaped object hovering over the Arctic may be the result of a mundane occurrence rather than evidence of extraterrestrial visitation. He suggests that the object could be debris or other material floating near the submarine, magnified by the Trepang's periscope. Alternatively, he notes that the cold air temperatures, atmospheric moisture, and unique lighting conditions in polar regions can create strange visual effects, leading to illusions of objects appearing to hover or hang in the air. While acknowledging that many questions remain unanswered, the veteran emphasizes that encountering strange events and phenomena during submarine missions, especially in challenging environments, is not uncommon. He admits to being compelled by the government to keep their encounters secret, but advocates for further research and investigation to gain a deeper understanding of such phenomena. So, what do you think about this? Let us know in the comments. Dr. Gary Nolan's scientific perspective. In the realm of UFOs and extraterrestrial intelligence, the perspective of the scientific community holds immense significance. One of the leading figures in this regard is Dr. Gary Nolan, a professor of pathology and immunology at Stanford University. With over 3 decades of distinguished career, Dr. Nolan has established himself as one of the world's foremost experts in genetics and immunology. His groundbreaking research has led to significant advancements in our understanding of cancer, autoimmune disorders, and other complex diseases, earning him numerous awards and recognition. In recent years, however, Dr. Nolan has turned his attention to a different mystery: the existence of intelligent life beyond our planet. In a series of interviews and public statements, he has expressed his strong belief that UFOs are not only a real and tangible phenomenon, but may also be evidence of non-human intelligence that has been visiting Earth for centuries. Dr. Nolan's interest in the UFO phenomenon began a few years ago when he was approached by a group of individuals claiming to have had close encounters with extraterrestrial beings. Intrigued by their stories and the physical evidence they presented, Dr. Nolan embarked on a closer examination of the phenomenon, applying the same rigorous scientific methods he has used throughout his career. What he discovered was a body of evidence that he believes strongly supports the presence of non-human intelligence on Earth. This evidence includes not only eyewitness accounts and photographs, but also physical samples and artifacts that he believes could not have been created by human technology. In one particularly noteworthy case, Dr. Nolan was asked to analyze a series of metal fragments allegedly recovered from a UFO crash. Using advanced imaging and chemical analysis techniques, he was able to determine that the fragments were composed of a complex alloy unlike anything ever seen before on Earth. This discovery, he believes, strongly suggests the existence of advanced extraterrestrial technology. But Dr. Nolan's perspective on the UFO phenomenon goes beyond simply acknowledging the existence of non-human intelligence. He has also been a vocal critic of the government's handling of the subject, arguing that there has been a systematic effort to suppress and discredit evidence of extraterrestrial contact. In particular, he has pointed to the existence of classified government programs like AATIP as proof that the government has been actively involved in the study and retrieval of UFO technology for decades. The USS Omaha incident and other Navy encounters. In recent years, the topic of UFOs has gained renewed urgency and credibility, thanks to a series of high-profile encounters between U.S. Navy ships and unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP. Perhaps the most notable of these incidents occurred in July 2019, when a Navy destroyer named the USS Omaha reported a series of UFO encounters off the coast of California. According to official reports and eyewitness accounts, the USS Omaha and several other Navy ships in the area encountered a swarm of unidentified objects over several days. Described as small, spherical, and highly maneuverable, the objects were detected by the ship's radar and infrared sensors, as well as by the naked eye. Footage of the incident later released by the Navy shows one of the objects hovering above the water before abruptly disappearing from view. In another clip, a Navy pilot can be heard expressing astonishment at the object's speed and agility, noting that it was going against the wind and rotating. The USS Omaha incident is just one of several similar encounters reported by Navy personnel in recent years. In 2004, Navy pilots from the USS Nimitz encountered a large, tic-tac-shaped object off the coast of San Diego that was able to outmaneuver the pilots and disappear from radar without a trace. More recently, in 2015, pilots from the USS Theodore Roosevelt reported seeing a swarm of UFOs off the East Coast, describing them as acorn-shaped objects capable of incredible speeds and maneuvers. These incidents have sparked renewed interest in the UFO phenomenon, both within the military and intelligence communities and among the general public. In response to the increasing number of reports, the Navy has created new guidelines for reporting UFO encounters and has begun to investigate the phenomenon more closely. One of the most significant developments in this regard has been the establishment of the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force, UAPTF, a collaborative effort between the Navy, the Office of Naval Intelligence, and other government agencies. Established in August 2020, the task force is charged with investigating UFO encounters and determining whether they pose a threat to national security. While the full scope of the UAPTF's activities remains classified, some officials have suggested that the task force is taking the UFO issue very seriously. In a statement released in 2020, the Department of Defense confirmed that it had been investigating UFO encounters for years and was working to better understand the phenomenon. At the same time, the Navy has been careful to avoid drawing conclusions about the nature and origin of the UFOs it has encountered. In an official statement, the Navy acknowledged that the observed objects were unidentified, but stressed that this did not necessarily mean they were of extraterrestrial origin.